Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Indian School of Image Management webinar. So happy to see all of you here today. We're just getting started now with the session at 6:30. I was waiting for my presenter today to arrive here, so let's get started. So again, welcome everyone to the Indian School of Image Management webinar. The webinar is about how to have a career in image, soft skills, and fashion styling. My name is Ashwin Dewan. I'm part of the Indian School of Image Management team, and I'm going to be your host for today's session. Few ground rules before we get started with today's session. You will all have noticed that you're currently on mute. So for the duration of this entire session, you will be on mute, but please utilize the chat window to interact with the speaker today and interact with us if you have any questions at all. All right, so let's get started with the session. I will just be giving you a quick brief about it and then also introduce your speaker, Ms. Sonia Dubey Dewan, who is the founder of Indian School of Image Management. So a quick introduction about Indian School of Image Management. ISIM is one of the only premier institutes in India which teaches soft skills, image, and fashion related professional certification programs, as well as online executive programs. We are an institute which is based out of Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore, as well as have international presence in Mauritius to cater to some of our other centers and students. Most of all our courses are online as well as in a hybrid manner, which we can talk a little bit about a little later also. So that's a little quick introduction about ISIM. Another great information that I'd like to share with all of you that ISIM was awarded Excellent Vocational Training Institute by the MHRD, the Government of India. It was a really proud moment as us as an institute, as well as the faculty and all the alumni and students all together. So a little quick information there. About our accreditation. Now, all our courses that we teach you are internationally certified and accredited. This is just for your information. So these courses are approved by a body called Association of Image Consultants International, which is the largest body globally, which approves image, soft skills, and fashion related courses and accredits them. So all our courses are accredited by this body itself. So that's a little quick introduction about ISIM, and now let's get into our webinar itself. So first and foremost, I'd like to take this wonderful opportunity to welcome Sonia here today on this session. Sonia, thank you for being here today. Thank you for sharing your time and knowledge with us on an evening. So just for everyone, a quick introduction. Sonia is an entrepreneur. She is an image consultant, a keynote speaker. She is the first certified image professional in India. She is also a international Emmy Award winner. There have been only about 8 globally, and she's one of the first and only Indians who have won an Emmy Award in philanthropy by AICI Global. She is also the founder of OMP. OMP stands for the World Forum of Protocol, Image, and Communication. She's had a very vast experience of over 14 years working in personal branding, image management, executive coaching, training. She's an author who writes for a very large number of publications also. She is also, as I said, a trainer who has trained not only in India, but globally, having trained in US, Canada, Argentina, South America, Australia, and the list goes on. So today she's going to be spending some time with us and giving us a little bit more insights into the entire aspect of how does a person look at getting started if they are interested in getting into image, soft skills, or fashion styling. So without further ado, Sonia, I would like to now pass on the presentation to you, please.
Thank you, Ashwin, and thank you for the lovely introduction. And good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing well, and thank you for joining us today for this webinar. I hope you all are excited to learn a little bit about this profession. I am really passionate. As you know, I've been working in this industry for quite more than a decade now, a decade and a half. And yes, I'm very excited to share my inputs, my insights on how I started my journey, and sharing from that insights only that how you can have a successful career in image consulting, soft skills, and fashion styling. So yes, let's get started. Let's first understand what all are we going to cover today in the next 60 minutes. So yes, we will talk about the career opportunities. We are going to cover all the opportunities which are related to image management, fashion styling, soft skills. I would actually right now will also take a moment from all of you to understand that what exactly you all are expecting out of the session. So if you would want to just maybe drop in a little bit in the chat, feel free to interact in the chat, ask questions. And if you have a specific point that you want to really understand or you want clarity on, this would be the right time so that I can address that as well. So yes, we'll talk about career opportunities. We'll understand the process to launch a successful career in these three areas. And how do you go step by step? What's the formula for success? So that's what we'll be sharing. Finding your correct combination. It's all about finding your niche, finding your correct combination, what works for you, identifying that, moving on to how and where to start. How do you get started? And then finally, we will conclude with insights from the journey of others. So I will be sharing my journey, of course, and also a few success stories of a lot of people who are in this industry and doing very well, have an established career. So yes, that's in our agenda. Before we dive into the career opportunities, let's understand what exactly is the domain that we are going to be talking about, or this whole industry is all about. What are we actually doing? What are we actually working towards? What is our goal? What is our objective as an image consultant, as a soft skills trainer, as a fashion stylist? How you are bringing a difference in people's lives. So what exactly is this profession all about? So before I get started, I will about the career opportunities, I would like to actually do a quick activity. And I'm also seeing that a few responses are coming in the chat. So that's fantastic. Shagufta, great. I will address your question soon. And Durvangi, of course, thank you. And yes, please share all your questions as and when we will reach the topic which is related to your question, I will address them. So we have a dedicated question answers round dedicated for this. So my team will actually keep a note of your questions and will take care of it very soon. Okay, so let's get started with the quick activity and use the chat box to answer. You have a laptop on your screen right now. You can see that there is this laptop. It looks really nice, sleek. It's also from the brand that is, one of the most sought after brands. So tell me what, according to you, makes this laptop awesome? And give me your responses in the chat. I would love to hear from you that why this laptop is great. Design, okay. I got an answer. Design, brand, operating system, again a brand. All right. In between, I got a question. Okay, I'll keep a note of that. Design, brand, design, system. Okay, great. So design is coming and brand is coming as again and again. We are also getting now some features, system, of course, the work of the laptop. Fantastic. We also got operating system. I think Lizzie initially said operating system. Great. So, okay, there's more coming in. The way it is built, its structure, the connection, operating system, wonderful, fantastic. So yes, you all are correct that this laptop is awesome because it's not just the design or the brand, it's how Pyle said, the way it is built. And what Lizzie said, design and the operating system, or just the operating system or the brand combined together. It's a great combination of a design, a fantastic looking laptop. It looks, as I said, it looks really sleek. We love it, the way it looks. And also it can do the job really well. The operating system is user-friendly and there are a lot of different things. Now, if I say to you that if I'll give you that same laptop, okay, and with the look and feel, but it cannot do half of the things that a laptop would do, will that be really exciting for you? Yes, no, maybe? No. Okay, Durvangi says no. Okay, so it is not capable of doing the things that it is supposed to do. Not at all. Payal is saying, Manisha is saying no, everyone is saying no. And if I say that it can do all the job, but outside is just like a, plastic, there's no looks and features are not that great, would you really lean towards a laptop? Maybe if that is something that is really like you have no other choice, right? Then maybe you'll pick it up. But otherwise, if it's just a plain black plastic, there's no look or feel or feature, you will not be actually leaning towards it. So in either case, if it's just a great design and not a great operating system, you will not pick it up, correct? Am I right? And if it is not a great operating system, it is a great operating system, but not a good design, maybe just a very average or below average design, again, you will not lean towards it. So, what actually makes the design or the laptop amazing is that this is a perfect combination of the external looks and the internal looks, or the internally how it is built together. It's the external structure and the internal designing and the build of the laptop combined together that makes it awesome. Now, if I have to take the same, everyone is with me. Great. I'm getting a lot of yeses. Fantastic. I love this audience. Very interactive. Keep that up. We will do more activities like this. Okay. So, coming to us as individuals, even us, we have an identity, which is our internal identity, and then we have an external identity. And it's a combination of both the identities combined together that makes a person successful. So if I just, for example, what I'm trying to say is if I just tell you to dress up nicely and have great looks and your presence is just amazing, but the moment you have to interact with people, how you make other people feel, you're not able to communicate your ideas properly, or you're not able to lead a team or manage stress or negotiate better or convert that sales, then will external be enough for your success? My question once again, if I just, yes, so Aisha said no, great. So you're all following me. Once again, I'll repeat that if I'll just make you look fantastic and nothing on your internal presence, it will not be a success mantra. Similarly, if you have a lot of talent, you have amazing amount of knowledge, you have learned a lot of things. Option B is that you have learned a lot of things, you have amazing amount of work experience, education, everything. But when it comes to presenting those ideas in front of people, speaking up, communicating, showing up in front of people with confidence, public speaking, and you're not able to do it, will that be also something that will help you to become successful? What do you think? No, exactly. So, what are we doing? What are we doing? We are talking about that a human being, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for your interaction. And I'm keep this up. Thank you, everyone. So, all of us are in sync. So, we all understand now that it is the success mantra is not that you can just work on one of your element, one of the element of your identity that will make you successful. It's about your personality, it's about your education, it's about your work experience, it's about your internal qualities, how you make another person feel, your interpersonal relationships, your stress management, time management, goal setting, how you convert that sales, how you lead a team, how you manage a team, how satisfied your customers are, and how well you carry yourself, how well you can communicate your ideas, present your ideas, look the part that you are playing. It's a combination of your external and internal identity that makes you awesome. That is the success mantra. And when I'm talking about our profession is just this in a very simple way. If anyone, all of you are, I know, aspiring image consultants or soft skills trainer or fashion stylist, if anyone asks you in very simple terms, this is what you are doing. You are combining the external and the internal identity of a person together to make them successful. That's what our profession is all about. So everyone is in sync with what we exactly do. And then now we will explore what are the different opportunities. So give me a thumbs up if everyone is in sync with what exactly we do in soft skills, in image management, in personal styling. Yes? Great. I'm getting a lot of thumbs up. Fantastic. So now that we have established this, let's understand what are the different, thank you everyone for all the thumbs up. So let's understand different opportunities. So we are talking about today three areas. The first one is image management. What is image management? Image management is basically a person who's an expert in three areas of image. That is appearance. We call it ABC. So first one, A stands for appearance, B stands for behavior, and C stands for communication. So we manage the A, B, and C of image. And this ABC is not just done just like that. It's basically done keeping in mind your internal identity so that we create a balance of your internal and your external combined together. That's the profession of image management. Image management, people actually work with individuals. How do they work? Just to give you a brief idea, they work with people one on one. For example, if you come to me and say, I would like to be coached or consulted to improve my or enhance my own image, then I will work with you one on one. And if all of you 25, 26 participants come together to me and say, we would like to be trained in image management or in the areas of image of A, B, and C, then it is working as a group. So you can address individuals or you can address a group together. You can work as a coach, you can work as a consultant, you can work as a trainer to help people manage their image. Okay. And in terms of earning potential, there is a potential of earnings similar to the likes of architects or lawyers. Means you could be, so in image consulting, there is a huge amount of it is seen as a premium service. And it is not unlike, contrary to popular belief, it's not something that is not only taken by people who are really high net worth individuals. Now things are shifting. Everyone is looking for an image consultant. Why? Because everyone needs to manage their image, especially because of the boom of digital. Everyone wants to be an influencer. Every person wants to have a great, fantastic LinkedIn profile so that they can get the next jump in their company. So keeping all those things together, it is important. It is a premium profession to be in, highly respected profession. And that is why your earning potential is similar to a lawyer or an architect. Okay, that's just a glimpse of the opportunity that you have as an image consultant in the field of image management. And yes, if you have more questions with regards to this field, drop it in the chat so that the team will keep a note of it, and I will answer those towards the end once we have talked about all the opportunity. Let's understand what are the opportunity in another field, which is soft skills. Okay, so soft skills is where you are an expert. People, these are professionals, these are people who are expert in the domain of more internal personality of yours. So we are talking about your communication skills, which is both vocal, verbal, non-verbal, which is body language. We're talking about interpersonal skills. We are talking about leadership. We are talking about negotiation, conflict resolution, goal setting, emotional intelligence, work-life balance. There's so many things which are more internal to manage your internal identity. So soft skills trainer work on managing the internal identity of a person predominantly. And again, the soft skills trainer can work as a individual or as a group. They can work as a coach, consultant, trainer. Mostly when people have soft skills, this can be imparted to a larger group all together very easily. So you will find most of the soft skills trainers working as people in soft skills industry working as trainers, and very limited people working as coaches. Doesn't mean that you also have to go for training. Coaching and training, both the options are equally available to you. And what is the income potential and how they work? Most professionals work in this on a full-time basis. We can work as independently as a professional, or you could be employed by companies in learning and development department. So a lot of companies, and this is a standard, that soft skills trainers are employed by companies in their learning and development department. And every industry has a learning and development department. All MNCs in their HR department hire a person in the learning and development. So there's a lot of opportunities out there as a trainer, as a person in the learning and development field. So that's soft skills as a glimpse. Coming to the next one, which is the third profession that we are talking about, and that is styling. Okay. Fashion styling, yes. So fashion styling is where you are an expert in the field of fashion, fabric, color, body, and design. So you're talking, and many other areas, wardrobing, personal shopping, putting the looks together, grooming, makeup, accessorizing, putting a look together for a photo shoot, for a magazine, for a celebrity, for a movie, for a web series. There's so many opportunities. You can work as a bridal stylist, you can work as a celebrity, personal stylist, editorial stylist, fashion stylist. There is just endless opportunities in this. And you work on all the areas of color and everything that is needed to understand the person's overall look. Okay. Fashion stylists work with high net worth individuals or celebrities or people who are public figures and in the media and the entertainment industry. So these fashion stylists, you all work independently mostly, but yes, sometimes companies or fashion production houses also hire you on a project basis or sometimes even full-time basis. So a lot of production houses have full-time fashion stylists working for them. Media houses, fashion magazine, fashion channels actually have a full-time fashion stylist on board. So you have both the opportunities to work as an independently, as a freelancer, or you can be hired by the companies. Okay, so these are your three different domains that we are talking about and opportunities in them. Let's understand that if you are looking at it, looking at any of these different, profession, how do you basically go ahead with it? So one of the very first step is to identify that where exactly your passion lies. What motivates you? What excites you? What do you really want to do in your life? And you really feel motivated that every day in the morning you want to get up and you want to do that. So we talked about three professions. Of course, you can choose your career as in the domain of soft skills. So you could be a soft skills coach or a soft skills trainer, or you can pick your career in the field of image management. So you can become an image consultant, or you can become an image management trainer. And the third domain that we talked about is in fashion styling. And again, in that, you can again work as the fashion stylist, bridal stylist, editorial stylist, and many other opportunities that we talked about. But so these are individually that you can look at. And sometimes, because what did we learn at the beginning? That's the combination of your internal and your external. So you can also find, yes, Kirti, I will repeat about image management shortly. Let me just finish this and then I'll come to that. Okay, so when we are talking about the field of image management, we are once again, what we are talking about here is that you're working with the image of a person on ABC. Okay, so you can work in any of these three areas individually. You can be an image consultant, soft skills trainer, or fashion stylist, or you can find a combination of any of it. You can have a combination of an image consultant as well as soft skills trainer combined together. So what are you doing in that case? You are basically working on the internal as well as external combined together. And that gives you a holistic approach or a holistic set of services to offer to your client. Okay, so that's your combination number A, which a lot of people actually means. I had my expertise or started out as a soft skills trainer and image management. And then fashion styling is something that I picked up on the way. The second combination that you can look at is image management and fashion stylist. you are only working on the external side of it, maybe that's something that's your calling. Maybe that's something that excites you. You can actually, collaborate with someone who can work on the soft skills area, and you can look at the external part of it, where you're putting the look together, helping people present themselves better in their public speaking, presentation, a little bit on etiquette and little touching upon the soft skills area. So that's your combination number B. And combination number C is where you can be looking at fashion styling and soft skills together. Okay. So is my voice audible? I got a message. Sukun said that my voice, there's a problem. Is it audible to everyone? Okay, fantastic. So I'll just, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. So I'll just repeat, Sukun, maybe the last part for you once again. So fashion styling and soft skills is your combination number C, or where you are talking about the internal image and you are styling a person for the look that they want to project. So what are we talking about over here? You, in a way, have 6 different opportunities right now on your screen. Either you can be an image consultant, or you could be a soft skills trainer, or you could be a fashion stylist, or you can find combination number A, B, and C. Okay, so you have 6. And best case scenario, if you have knowledge of all these 3 areas, then you can be a master of all. And you are a person who's an expert who can help a person identify or create their external identity and internal identity successfully. So if I have to talk about me, I'll come into the small little triangle right in the middle over there, where with my, over the years, with my experience, with my education, starting with my education, I grabbed the knowledge in image management. Then I learned soft skills, and I also learned fashion styling. Combined together, that's how I'm able to work with people on both internal identity as well as external. So you have 7 different opportunities when you learn these 3 areas of soft skills, image management, and fashion styling. Okay. Before I go any further, I think image management is something that, yeah, I think Kirti, you did not understand. So I will just quickly explain it. So yes, image management is basically managing your image on 3 areas, which is called A, B, C of image. A stands for appearance, a little bit of styling comes over there. B stands for behavior, a little bit of soft skills come over there. And C stands for communication, a little bit of presentation comes over there. But we are talking about a very little and only on your external part. We are not talking about the internal side of it. And we are not just talking about the styling, which is in fashion styling. It's done with a purpose. You basically work with people mostly in corporates or people who want to project a particular image, manage their image, get the next promotion, get the better job or something. That's where you help people achieve those goals. Okay, I hope that explains you what image management is. And a quick question for all of you right now, I would like to understand from all of you that now you know that there are 6 or 7 different opportunities. Would you like to be answer in the chat? Do you want to, what is your area of interest? Because that will help me explain to you or give you your answer to your questions a little bit better. So are you interested in image management? Write image management in the chat. If you're interested in soft skills, write that. If you want to have a career in fashion styling, write that. If you're looking at combination A, which is soft skills and image management, write A. If you want to go for combination B, which is image management and styling, write B. And if you want to go for combination C, which is fashion styling and soft skills, write C. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of fashion styling and a couple of soft skills. That's interesting. Okay, wow. And one combination B, which is fashion styling and image management. Okay, a lot of these are coming now. Great, great, great. Fantastic. And last option, who wants to be the master of all? If anyone, so just if you want to be the master of all, write master in the chat. Okay, I got one answer. Realme. Okay, you have to rename your name because I can't read. Okay, Ayushi, Lizzie, Kavya. Okay, all of you who have your name as your phone models, please rename your name so I know who I'm talking to. Master Deepa, I like it. Fantastic. So yes, that's a great domain to be in and a really good niche. So yes, you can also be in that area. Okay, and one last option for all of you. Anyone who is not sure and would like to understand more about these areas and would like to explore and get a guidance. So if you are someone who is not sure about which area you're going to get into or what is your true passion or area of interest, write that in the chat as well, that I am looking for guidance as well. Okay. So I'm getting a lot of soft skills now. Makeup artist, Kirti is saying, Master Kirti is saying makeup artist. Fantastic. Okay. And thank you, everyone. I like all the masters and all the combinations A, B, C. So pay attention now. Why I asked you this question, because we are going to now dive into the process. Okay. We are going to understand the process, that how do you have or create a successful career in any of these three fields or in the combination. So let's understand the process now. Okay, so the process starts with number one, your direction. Direction is simply your area of interest. Okay, why I asked you your interest is just because I wanted to know that how clear you are about the direction you want to go into, because direction is your motivation. That's something that makes you jump up from your bed and just go out and do the thing every single day and be still excited with. So if you don't have the direction, then yes, either you get guidance, or if you have clear direction, then you know that this is where I need to aim. And I'm so happy to see that all of you are so focused. You exactly know your area of interest and your direction. So good job, everyone. Okay. So first step, you have all accomplished your first step. So give yourself a good pat on your back that step number one is done, to have the direction. Okay. Now, once you have achieved this step, you can go to step number two. Okay, one important thing, if any of you are still, I know I didn't get any answer about guidance, but if you are still interested in getting the guidance, we at ISIM can actually we have counselors, we have advisors, program advisors. Their job is to guide you in which direction, or is this the field for you or not, help you identify and find your interest in your direction. So feel free to reach out to the team. They will be very happy to give you the right guidance. So that was number one step, which you all in the chat, as per the chat that I'm reading, you all have achieved. So let's move to step number two. Just like any other profession, if tomorrow you want to become a doctor, you need to study medical. If you want to become an engineer, you have to study engineering. If you want to become a manager, you have to study management or BBA or MBA. Similarly, if you want to have a career in this domain, getting the right education is step number one. And when I say right education, it's not about books and getting the assignments and giving the exams and that's about it. A right education is something that gives you three things. Okay, and this is very important. If you are choosing your career and your education in any institute, evaluate the institute and the education that they're providing you in three areas, which is called KSA. Okay, I like three words. So again, for all of you, KSA. K stands for knowledge. Am I getting the right knowledge and at the level which will help me establish and learn everything completely? I will not have to, run to different places to get the right knowledge. So number one, K stands for knowledge. Okay, if you want to jot down, please feel free to. S stands for skill. Skill is knowledge is when you know something. Skill is when you can do something. For example, I can tell you 2 plus 2 becomes 4. But can you actually add? When you know that what is addition and you can actually do 2 plus 3 or 2 plus 7 and 2 plus 10, that is skill. Okay. So that is where the skill comes in, when you are able to do something or you can actually Put it into practice. That's a skill. And the third thing is A. A stands for ability. Ability is when you are able to do something and do something to the level of expertise. That tomorrow, if I give you 263 plus 359, you are able to do that maths also. Okay. So that is ability. So if I have to put it in context of our profession, like for example, soft skills trainer, it's not just about knowing leadership skill. One of the modules of soft skills are leadership. It's not just about knowing leadership. That's knowledge. Skill is, can you actually apply in real life? Can you apply it first of all on yourself? Self implementation is step number one. And ability is, can you help people do it for themselves? Okay, so that's how you achieve knowledge, skill, and ability. These are the three areas to find the right education. That's your step number 2 to have a good career or a successful career. Let's come to next. Next one is experience. Getting the real world hands-on experience on how a particular field actually works. How does it work like when you are going to the client? What questions they ask? What kind of challenges can come in front of you? Getting your hands into the whole job or getting a hands-on job training is something that is most crucial when you get started, when you have just completed the certification. So just getting yourself certified and I have a degree now and I can get started tomorrow, you also need to have a little bit of real world experience before you actually go ahead and cater to masses. Okay, so that's your step number 3. After getting the experience, a crucial step, most of the people, as we just talked about, that image consultant, soft skills trainer, as well as fashion stylist works individually. Okay, they work as freelancer. As freelancers in today's time and date, you need to have a successful brand created for yourself. So have a web page, get a good photo shoot done, write a good profile, create a good case study or a portfolio for yourself. Sharing the screen. So we were on the step number 5. Okay, can everyone see the screen once again? Yes, fantastic. So step number 5 is industry recognition. This is where you become a leader in your industry. How do you become a leader in your industry? Thank you. Thank you so much. So how do you become a leader in your industry, gain awards, work very actively, contribute to the whole industry on an ongoing basis with the work that you do, get recognized in the media, in newspaper, talk about yourself, use the power of social media, contribute to any industry level event that is happening, speak at different opportunities, and that's how you become recognized in your industry. And once you become recognized in your industry, what do? You inspire others. And that's the final stage. Once you have actually made it, when you start inspiring other people, people want to become just like you, want to know your journey. How did you get started? And that's where you continue the chain and more people actually join the whole process. So these are the different steps. All of these will be one after the other. Sometimes they kind of work together and overlap, but this is what you have to basically work towards or work in to establish your career. As I said, step number 1, which is direction, is already done for you. And step number 2 is education. So let's break this process a little bit further and understand the rest of the steps, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 onwards. Okay, so let's see. Now, deep diving into your first one, which is to build the right knowledge. I was talking about knowledge, skill, and ability. So where to start is to first build your foundation with the right knowledge. You need to learn the concept of addition to actually start doing addition, right? So this is where your foundation, that's your something which will establish you. Your technical knowledge needs to be really strong. So let's understand what are the different things or what are the different parameters that you need to keep in mind when you have to establish or understand your foundation properly. Okay, so in this case, We are talking about in ISIM, we have the professional certification programs. This is the knowledge that we are talking about. First one is image management dual certification program. This is something that is fully comprehensive program, internationally accredited, where you learn the subjects on appearance, fashion, styling, and introductory level of soft skills. There are more than 24 subjects. There are over 300 lessons on image management. The beauty of this program is something that it starts from intermediate, a very foundation level, goes to intermediate, and finally to advanced. So it starts from the foundation and then teaches you advanced concepts in the area of appearance, fashion, styling, soft skills, behavior, all combined together. The duration of this particular program is approximately 5 months. The advanced soft skill certification, and that is, as we just learned, the soft skills is more internal. And again, this program does not start from foundation, as the name says, advanced soft skills, because you're learning maybe an introductory one in the image management. So you cover intermediate level of soft skills, and it goes all the way to advanced subjects, which are into interpersonal communication, emotional intelligence, work-life balance, leadership, sales, customer service, team management, and behavioral, and so many different topics come into it. There's just a lot of subjects. As you can see, 36 subjects with over 400 lessons are covered in this particular program. And this course can be approximately 8 months long. And if you are thinking of doing, all of you who said combination combined together, so your combined duration of both the courses could be a little bit, slightly little bit above 1 year. Okay, so this is your combination, and this is where the knowledge comes in. Let's dive a little bit into the other areas of this program. So we just talked about the first stage is, of course, the knowledge and getting your right education. But if you remember, in the next stages, what did we talk about? We talked about that you need to actually have the experience, the industry experience. You need to build your personal brand, and then you need to get industry recognition. Okay, so in the program, the two programs that we just talked about, not only you get your education, we also give you opportunities to work with real life people and gain real life experience through our fellowship program. And that is inbuilt as a part of the program that ISIM provides to you. Not only that, we also give you career mentorship, hand holding, and guidance, where you can actually establish yourself, which will help you establish your personal brand and eventually will help you get more recognition in the industry. So within the program, we are not only covering step number 2, we also cover step number 3, which is the experience, and that also helps you to build your own personal brand. So that becomes a catalyst to help you to reach to level 4. Okay. So these are your different phases. And once you combine these phases together of the program, you become a certified professional, either a fashion stylist or an image management, image consultant, or a certified soft skills trainer, or a combination of all 3 of them. But yes, the certification that you receive is something that makes you eligible to start or establish yourself and start your career in that field. All right. So these are different program phases. Let's understand a little bit more in terms of what are the different areas that will be, or what are the different, I talked about so many topics, so many subjects. So what are the different areas that we are going to be covering in it, or different modules that will be covered in it? So this is where your learning phase, the education phase. What are the different modules? Let's have a look. So in terms of your course curriculum of image management, which is the 3 areas of appearance, behavior, and communication, there are total 8 modules. You will learn image management, which covers everything about fashion, designing, psychology of image. You learn about personality styles. You learn about wardrobing, personal shopping, elements of design, principle of design, a lot of different modules. You learn image management for men separately. You learn color analysis, color theory, seasonal color analysis to identify what colors work for people. You also get into the holistic part of it, where we talk about grooming, accessorizing, nutrition, health, and wellness. Finally, as I told you, that we cover introductory topics of soft skills. So we also talk about and you learn etiquette, protocol, you learn communication, and you learn how to present yourself in the best possible way. And finally, the business smart module, which teaches you how to establish your career successfully in this domain of image management. Okay, so how to make money out of this, how to basically establish your business, and a lot of different guidance is provided to you in the business smart module. So these are the total 8 modules in image management. Let's understand the modules of soft skills or fashion styling also. So moving forward, in fashion styling, it focuses, as I said, on the external part of one's identity. So you learn fashion design, you learn personality styles, you learn makeup and grooming, body shape, which is about styling your clothes, accessories, putting the look together. Wardrobing is creating the capsule, mixing and matching things, creating outfits and looks, and creating lookbooks. You also learn personal shopping over here, various ways of personal shopping, online, in person, for brides, for grooms, for high net worth individuals. You also learn color theory, color analysis. You learn lifestyle analysis and identifying how you can dress people up as per their roles, as per their lifestyle. So this is a completely external part which is related to clothing, grooming, makeup, accessories, and styling. So if all of you who said fashion styling, this is the program for you, which will cover all of that put together. Okay. Even someone said makeup, and someone said a combination of image and fashion styling. So this would be the program for you, which you can look at if you want to establish yourself as a fashion stylist. And if you have more questions with regards to this or the image management on soft skills, feel free to ask in the chat. Let's see the third one, which is the soft skills. There are total 11 modules in it. It's vast because it's all about your internal identity. We start with communication. There are topics like, in communication, you learn secrets of communication, how to talk to anyone and everyone, how to present yourself better, public speaking, business writing. So there are many other topics that are covered within communication. So each module can have further subtopics also, right? For example, in behavior, there are subtopics like body language, civility, you're learning etiquette, you're learning conflict resolution. All of that comes in behavior. In customer service, there are subtopics. In leadership, there are subtopics. In networking internally and externally, those are two subtopics. So each one of them have further subtopics into it. Internal management has huge list of subtopics, right from confidence to assertiveness to emotional intelligence, to time management, stress management. A lot of different modules are covered in this. So, and yes, business smart, as you can see, is a common topic, common module, because this teaches you how to make money out of the knowledge that you have gathered. So we basically share with you tools, resources, ideas, knowledge, give you the guidance of how to set up your business in very precise steps altogether. Okay, so for all of you, these are your curriculums for all the 3 programs that you would be learning, and ISIM gives you, where you will not only just get the knowledge, but you also get skills and ability. How? We actually just not teach you. There are a lot of assignments, there are tasks, there are projects that are given to you. There are pre-assessment, post-assessment, there is final presentation, portfolio, pro bono submission that helps you understand everything in real life scenario. You get the experience also, and it helps you build your personal brand. Okay. Once you complete all of it, you have the knowledge, you have the skill, and you are able to work with people as a soft skills trainer, fashion stylist, or an image consultant. I hope all of you have clarity on how to get started. What do you have to do? What area or domain that you are interested in? What all will you get to learn? Yes, I will answer your question shortly, Shagufta, because we are just going to cover, because all of this are related. So I'm just going to dedicate 10 minutes towards the end to answer all the questions one after the other. We have receiving a lot of them, and we have also received a few at the beginning when we have sent out the registration to you. So I'll be addressing very shortly. So this is your learning phase. If you have questions, please drop it in the chat and we will come to that later. Moving on. In the meanwhile, let's talk about how the courses will be delivered. So you will learn everything in online live classes. There will be a few modules, especially in fashion and image management, which is in the blended format, where on few days you will have to come to the campus, which is nearest to you, and learn a few things hands-on. Other than that, everything is taught to you in the online live classes. So when I say live classes are just like this, how I'm actually communicating with you all. I'm sitting live and we are discussing something. So this is the best case scenario because you can learn from your comfort of your home, and the faculty can interact with you, answer your queries on the spot live on the camera. So there is no pre-recorded sessions. We give you pre-recorded sessions access also later on, but all the classes are actually done in live online format. Okay, so that's how the course is delivered. Talking about the next few more areas of experience phase. Okay, so how do you basically go about the experience phase? So very quickly on experience, let's first understand how do we give you the experience of the real world. So all of you, as a part of any of these three programs, will get an opportunity from ISIM to conduct a group online training or a seminar. This seminar is actually organized by ISIM on behalf of the student of any of you, and you decide on the topic, develop your content and presentation, but to the masses, to the participant, it goes as ISIM presents, for example, Shagufta is the last person I can see on the chat. So ISIM presents fashion styling by Shagufta. Okay, so this is how your sessions are marketed by ISIM. You do one session. We always ensure there are 30 plus participants for you, and you can present your ideas. And that is something that is recorded, and you can share it with your prospective clients and people who are interested in your service. So this way, you get a real world experience of how trainings work. Other than that, you also, all of you get business smart classes also. I've already talked about it. So you can move to getting that support also in the support and mentorship phase. So in the support and mentorship phase, as we talked about the business setup classes, this is where we help you define your goals, your business idea, create a business plan for you. We talk about your advertising, marketing, your sales funnel, financial projection, basically a complete anything that you will learn in MBA, you learn in 12 hours, small, short module, which will help you launch your business successfully. And each one of you also have access to the mentorship session. So we give hand holding and guidance to all our students to give them a mentorship session where you can talk to the faculty and discuss your ideas on about your career advancement or feedback on services, requirements on the clients, and any other technical knowledge. Okay, so I hope you all are clear on the business support and experience phase altogether. Any questions with related to this, feel free to ask me in the chat. Okay, so quickly, let's just understand. I know we are short on time and we have to answer a lot of questions. So let's just quickly revise what was the process. We started with identifying our direction. Then we moved on to understanding. Step number 2 is to know and get the right education, which provides you the knowledge, the skill, and ability. Get a real world experience, establish your personal brand, get recognized in the industry, and then start inspiring others so that more people can follow their dreams just like you and become successful. Okay. So this is the privilege. And of course, I've shared with you how you can have your journey started with the second phase onward, which is the education. And if any of you are still stuck in step number 1, which is not being able to identify your direction, feel free to reach out to our counselors or advisors. They will be helping you to find the direction. Now, I will share a few insights with you in terms of what others' journey looks like. So, I have already shared with you that I started with one area, which was image management. Then I dived into fashion styling and learned fashion styling. Then I learned soft skills training. I combined it together, and today I'm a master of all, where I can actually give services to my client on both internal identity and external identity. And it was a process that happened one after the other. I realized that if I will give them all the services combined together, I can actually cater to larger audience. However, that's completely up to you. You do not have to follow the same pattern. As I said to you, you can look at each one of them individually, like just fashion styling. That's my focus. A lot of people are doing fantastic work in their respective domains also. So let me show you few of the alumni we are really proud of, and they are doing fantastic work in individual domains. So this is a success story of fashion stylist Shreja. Shreja Sarkar is a celebrity stylist and image consultant. So she has done a combination of both, and her services are in celebrity styling. She styles for ads, movies, photo shoots, a lot of uniforms for a lot of companies. She have worked with a lot of web series and movies, web series for Netflix, Amazon Prime. Image makeovers also is something. Guru Randhawa, Dhoni, Ritik Roshan, all of these are something that she has styled personally. And a very known established person has now over 5 years of experience in this field, 4 to 5 years of experience in this field, and doing very well for herself. She started as an assistant to another stylist, and then now she's so established that she is working on solo projects for the past 3 years. Okay, so one of our alumni we are very proud of, who has a domain expertise in fashion styling. So all of you who said fashion styling, so this is an inspiration for you. She has reached the industry recognition and inspiring others to position or the step. Moving to the next one is Varsha Chaturvedi. Varsha is someone who is an image consultant, and she offers personal image consulting services, dining etiquette services, color analysis. She and her brother, you can see it in the picture, both of them are image consultant, Amit Chaturvedi, and they both are offering their services within the domain of image management. So again, an area of expertise. They work in India, in Delhi and in Mumbai. So they are catering to two cities, and online they cater to anyone and everyone across the globe. So they are not limited to just India. Their clients are from everywhere around the world as well. So again, another proud alumni who have great success within their own niche. Let's see the third success story very quickly. This is soft skills trainer Nidhi. Nidhi has immense amount of experience of over 12, 13 years in retail. And then she actually moved to Lucknow to train school kids and university students on soft skills training. So she trains people on soft skills on different areas of communication, behavior, leadership, and motivation, assertiveness. And she's doing successfully. She's one of the most recognized trainers in her state and also all over India. Also, she is a very well-known figure. So again, soft skills trainer, someone who's doing fantastically, and one of our alumni. Right? So these are three examples. Other than that, a few, and these are all three of them are working individually. A lot of our alumni are also hired by companies, different companies, and they are working in various learning and development department, or they are working as stylist. So these are few of the brands that our alumni are working with. For example, some of them are working in Qatar Airways, Femina, Google, ICICI Bank, TCS. And you can also see a few of the testimonials of our alumni, both from India and internationally. We have alumni from all around the globe. Why? Because our programs are internationally certified. They are internationally accredited. So while a lot of students actually do our courses, like Indians who do our courses from India, actually a couple of them, if I'm not mistaken, 4 or 5 of them moved to Canada in the last 2-3 years, and they have restarted their businesses over there and started working as a freelancer over there also. Why? Because the education that you're getting in our institute is something that is valid across the world. So you are not just getting a Indian accreditation, you're also getting an international accreditation. Okay, so this is about a few insights of our alumni and what they are doing. And they all are in the stages of industry recognition and inspiring others. And I hope you find this motivating and you get a clear picture of what all are your prospects. Okay, so talking about if you're looking at different areas of of image management or soft skills or even fashion styling, of course you can enroll for any of the batches. I will answer this question, the questions first, and then maybe can take you through all the admission process and tuition fee as well. And there is a great opportunity for you, for all the people who said that they want to do image management and advanced soft skills certification program together. Then in that case, you have a very amazing opportunity over here, which is provided by our institute to do the program at a good investment, which is much more lower than what you would go for when you are going for this program individually. So before I get started about the admission and tuition, let me answer a few questions. So Shagufta asked me that, ma'am, I'm a fashion design student, but I also want to take some industry experience through freelancing. So can you please give me guidance? Of course, Shagufta, one of the best is that if you are looking in fashion designing, so fashion designing is where you have to basically work with people and design some of the outfits, or maybe work, send something or your creations to celebrities or people who are influencers. If they wear it and they click a picture and send it to you, that's how you can get some traction. And when you will be working with, or you can reach out to celebs or upcoming celebrities or influencers and design something as per their requirement, of course, you get to learn a lot in that process as well. But I hope that you're talking about fashion designing only and not styling, because styling is totally different. If you're a fashion design student, there is may or may not be a great chance that you will know all the techniques and tricks that is required to style people up. Fashion design can teach you how to create a beautiful garment, but how to put a beautiful garment on a person with a particular body shape, style, color is a totally different ball game. And that's where the fashion stylist come into picture. So if there may be, if you're looking at fashion stylists, then you will have to get an expertise into dressing people up. In designing, you will learn on how to create beautiful outfits altogether. So I hope that gives you clarity and answer your question. The next question, I think I got from Durvangi, and she said, can I change career from BSCIT to a fashion designer? Durvangi, you'll have to help me out over here. I really don't know what does BSCIT means, or is it BSc, like Bachelor in
Sonia, I
Science?
think it is Bachelor in Science and
Science and
Information
IT?
Technology. Yes, IT.
Information.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, the answer is yes, completely. You can be move your career to anything. I will give you my example. I studied biotechnology, and now you can see what I'm doing. So yes, totally. If you find that that's your calling, that's your passion, go for it. Again, I think Durvangi, you wrote fashion styling. So fashion design, and which I answered for Shagufta also. Fashion design and fashion styling are two different things altogether. They require different skill set and different level of knowledge. So be careful when you're choosing. So you need to basically ask yourself, do I want to design beautiful or create beautiful garments, or do I want to style people up in beautiful garments? That will help you identify your path. Okay, so I hope that answer your question. um, Next question is from Ayushi. Ayushi, ma'am, I'm a fashion stylist student. I want to know how to start my career. So Ayushi, I hope I have given you all the steps. If you're already a fashion stylist student, your step number 3 would be to get industry experience. work on your pro bono, collaborate with people, get some work free on freelancing basis, look out for opportunities. The bigger the portfolio that you have, even as an assistant also, the higher the number of opportunities you are going to get. So don't say no to work. Learn. The first few years are very important. Learn on the job, do everything at the very grassroots level, and then slowly build your way. All the top stylists in India actually started as assistants, so don't be shy of being an assistant. I hope that gives you a fair idea of how to get started. Okay, Abhinav asked me, so for this, any previous fashion degree is required or anyone can go? Anyone can go for this, Abhinav, because we teach you how to get started. We teach you, that's the part of the knowledge that the institution provides you, where we help you understand everything right from the foundation level. So, as I told you, the program starts from foundation and slowly builds its way upward to intermediate and advanced. And that's how it goes. So, yes, anyone from any background can come and join this. I gave my example from biotechnology to what I'm doing today, which is image management and soft skills and fashion styling. So why not? You can also do it. Absolutely. So I hope that answer your question, Abhinav.
Yes, you can definitely contact us directly or email us or just go onto our website and inquire via the website also. So, yes, that brings us to the end of the session today. Sonia, once again, thank you so much for your time. And to all the participants who attended today's session, thank you so much for your time also.